Hi guys, my name is Yue. I've quit my job and traveling for 2 years.
Hey guys, my name is Yue. I've quit my job and traveling for 2 years. Now I have been to over 30 countries.
2 years ago, I was a programmer in Shanghai. From day to day, I get up early to work and come back late and exhausted. Although I love my job as a programmer, I feel lonely and lost.
I think programming is the only meaningful thing that I did when I was in college. But when I was working from day to day, I feel unhappy, I feel hopeless. I feel my life is meaningless. I don't know what I'm working so hard for. All I want to do, I just want to quit.
I want to do something special. I want to do something worth remembering for my whole lifetime.
I have a strong desire to go out to see the big world, but I'm afraid at first. The fearness of saying goodbye to the life you're familiar with, the fearness of left everything you have behind and pursuing something you will never know, the fearness of run out of money. At last, I quit my job because I feel if I didn't do that, I will regret the rest of my life.
I was very excited when I started my long trip, because before I only have very limited time for traveling and rushed from one place to another. But now I can stay in one place as long as I want. I just want to explore everywhere in every place I visit.
1, 2, 3.
My first destination is Sempurna in Malaysia.
I go to Sempurna first because I want to learn diving and because I want to relax myself and get myself ready for a very long and unknown trip.
I have seen many beaches in seaside, but definitely the sea in Sempurna is one of the most beautiful seas I have ever seen. I really feel so excited because some countries are totally different from China, such as Bangladesh. I sat in a bus full of locals. I walked in a crowded and dusty street with people watching me curiously and friendly.
大概是走过摄影机街道。I feel like Bangladesh is really the most hospitality country I've ever met. Almost every moment there's local people want to come out to take pictures with me, to speak with me. I feel I'm really a superstar there.
One girl I met in a restaurant even invited me to her big family, and the whole family even danced for me. Then it comes to India, the most incredible country. Although many people say India is dirty, India is dangerous, but I found every moment in India is so interesting.
India is really an incredible country and it meant a lot to me. I stayed there for 2 months until the last day of my visa. I feel that the imagine that people giving to India is quite unfair, and I start to know that you will never know what the world really looks like unless you're going out and see by yourself.
Maybe because China is so different from other countries, I feel curious and surprised almost every moment I enter a new country. Middle East is very mysterious. Iran is the place where I have to wear a scarf all the time. Then I came to Armenia, Georgia. Unlike Iran is totally yellow, they are totally green. Very nice natural beauty, a lot of wine, a lot of singing and dancing. If there is somewhere can be called paradise, I want to name 2 places. They are Tatev in Armenia and Ushkuli in Georgia.
I spent another 2 weeks in Ushkuli, every day just riding a horse with a snowy mountain as background. Around the village, I just don't want to live there because some place is so far, so hard to get there, and it's so beautiful. You will never know what is the next time you will be there.
Then, of course, I came to Turkey. It is really a touristy country which has exciting adventures such as hot air balloon, paragliding, and they are really great indeed. Actually, I prefer to those countries which just not so touristic. The more peaceful it is, the better I can enjoy its inner beauty.
First, my plan after Turkey is to go across Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, and from Jordan I go to Africa. But Syria is at war at the time, so I changed my plan to East Europe, such as Ukraine, Serbia, Bosnia, Albania. Although those countries are no best destinations for tourists, but I prefer Finland because they are more peaceful and people are nice and I can better enjoy their culture.
Such as Bosnia. Although there were terrible wounds there, but the people there were so warm-hearted and so eager to introduce their country to us.
Maybe before 300-400 years ago. We don't have the papers about that. But I'm European man and proud to be that South Slavic person.
Ukraine is a very interesting country. Although I spent $100 for only 15 days. It's very good food in a very low prices, a variety of food activity, and it's very artist. And I enjoy a lot of opera, ballet, and symphony there, which in Europe is like super expensive.
And also for me, Europe is related beyond music and I'm really quite into them. And there is another important part of why I travel. It is the people. I'm excited to meet new people, local people and other backpackers from different countries. There is a Chinese saying that there is always people you will never encounter in an office building. Just talking to them really brings me to a new world. Like let me know so many things I didn't know before when I was in China. And I keep meeting new people and saying goodbye to them. Some of us already became close friends, and most of them we just like passengers in each other's lives. We don't talk to each other after. But when thinking back to the time we spent together, I always feel grateful, as they are already part of my life. There's always one question. Have you encountered with some romantic relationship? The answer is yes. In the hostel in Beirut, which I was not expecting to go there at first, I met a Dutch guy named Hugo. It is amazing there. I never feel that I have so much to say to one person. We seem to have known each other for a long time. Although I went to Morocco the second day, but soon after, Hugo came here too. Then we fell in love. I'm really happy to be with Hugo. I believe we are not only lovers, but also best friends to each other.
Finish now.
It was really a good time we had together. We traveled in Morocco, then Egypt.
I didn't know if things between me and Hugo would work out or not, but Hugo really brings me a lot of happiness. From him I know what is love and concern.
The harbor, the White Canyon, Hollow Canyon. Then, after 1 year of traveling, I came back to China. It is really an unforgettable experience for me.
In India, I spent 2 weeks wandering around the gems market in Jaipur, and I became really interested in those shiny things there.
Then in 2019, most of my trips is related with gemstones. It is also very cool. I went to Mumbai to study gems, and I went to Sri Lanka, which is well known for sapphires, and Philippines, which is known for South Sea pearls. And I started some gemstone business in China, as I want to have a new business online.
And it becomes the main income to support my travel now.
I traveled to the US with Hugo. I stayed in Thailand for 2 months. I spent New Year with Hugo again in Mexico. I feel I really need to do something to recall my wonderful trip, and I will try my best to share all the happiness and amazing things I see on the road. Now I'm in Mexico, just about to travel through Latin America.
I want to continue traveling in the Latin America, but this time I want to try my best to record the things I see on the road and share it with you. Now I've decided to make 1 video each week, so make sure to subscribe me and join me in the next adventure.